Hello my beautiful people. So I just want to say a couple of quick things before this video starts. Unfortunately, this Vlogmas is not the happiest vlog. I get quite upset in this video because I'm talking about the tragedy that happened in Melbourne on the 21st of December. And it was hard for me to figure out whether I wanted to actually upload this video or not, because first of all, I want to be sensitive to the people that went through this tragedy and had to witness it and go through it. And I also just wanted to be sensitive to people out there that may have gone through something similar or, are dealing with something, but also because it's not the happiest vlog, and I know it's Christmas and everything, but this is life, stuff happens, and unfortunately something really awful in Melbourne happened on that day, and I had to decide whether I wanted to completely just leave that vlog blank or acknowledge that it happened and speak about it. So I decided to talk about it, and I get quite upset in the video because it's a sad thing, and yeah, so it's not the happiest of vlogs, but at the end of the day I decided to upload it because life is all about negative stuff and positive stuff, and we have to have the negative in order to appreciate the positive and vice versa. And although this is an awful, horrific tragedy, I decided to talk about it because it really made me feel grateful and appreciative of my life and my family. And I think it's really important to talk about these things. And I wanted to express how I felt that day. That was what I was going through. I felt sad about the situation, and I just wanted to speak about it. So I'm just letting you know that this isn't the happiest of vlogs, and this is basically, I guess, in a sense, your trigger warning. So if you don't want to hear about the tragedy that happened in Melbourne on Thursday the 21st of December, or you don't want to listen to me speaking about something horrific or sad, then you can click out of this video. It's completely up to you. Otherwise, feel free to watch. I also just want to say that unfortunately there are always going to be bad things happening in the world. There are going to be people out there that make bad decisions and do the wrong thing. But all you can do is not live in fear. Don't be fearful of life. Just be aware, live your life to the full, be grateful, spread positivity, spread love and kindness, and do the best you can in life. And if something bad happens, acknowledge it, take it on board, but just try and be positive and happy and be there for each other. That's all I wanted to say before we get into this video. Hello my beautiful people, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 22. I'm not going to put up my Christmas intro for this vlog because I just don't feel like it's appropriate for today's video and for what I'm about to discuss. Today has been a very sad and strange day, and I feel compelled to talk about this now, and so I am. I was going to just leave this day out, but I feel like it's important to talk about these things, and I just feel compelled to do so, so I'm just going to do it. Basically, my day started out normal. I went to my naturopath appointment, and I was there for a couple of hours, and I was in a bit of a rush today, so I completely forgot to vlog. And then after my appointment, I went into the city. I did a bit of Christmas shopping. The city was so full of people doing their Christmas shopping, and with that kind of hectic energy, I just didn't think to bring out my camera. And I was doing a bit of work at a cafe as well, and just got consumed in the day that I didn't vlog at all. And as I went to go to the tram, I was thinking, oh, I didn't vlog today, so I'll just, make a video and upload it for that day. Maybe something Christmassy and fun just to fill this spot. And then I heard the news of what happened this afternoon. And this is why I'm making this type of video. I know it's not fun and Christmassy and happy, but this is what has happened today, and I want to share it. Today in Melbourne, on Flinders Street and Elizabeth Street, a man apparently deliberately ran down pedestrians crossing that intersection. And there is a lot of speculation at the moment about why he did it. People are talking about he had a mental issue. People are talking about he was on ice, drugs. Some people are saying it's related to a terrorist attack. But at the moment they're saying it was deliberate. And the reason why I'm actually talking about this, one, because it's devastating and it's scary and it's sad, and I can't believe this is still happening. Like, we are constantly having to deal with this every single day around the world. Bad stuff is happening more and more and more and more, and it's getting really scary that more and more stuff is happening like this. And I find myself constantly being aware of all these things. But what scares me the most is that I walk in that area pretty much every day. Like, I get off at Flinders Street Station, and every week this year, or for many years, I have got off at Flinders Street Station and I've walked across that intersection and I've got on tram 19 to go to Brunswick on my way to the Actors Lab. Today I went into the city early because I had an appointment. But if I didn't, I would have been going across that area. I would have been walking across that area around that same time. And that's really scary that this has happened, that people are in hospital. Like, I read one article, and again, I don't know the true facts because there's a lot of articles out there and there's different information here and there at the moment because it's just happened today. But like in this article that I'm reading, it says that 19 admitted to hospital, 15 are in a stable condition, including a 4-year-old boy. It just makes me really sad that this stuff is happening. Like, around the world, there is so much of this happening, really bad stuff in the world. And it's really sad that this is happening and people are dying and people are injured and people are having to witness these things. Like, I just think about the fact that I walk across that area, and the thing is, I've been going across that area, that intersection, every day this week, and the one day that I am already in the city early is the day that this happens. And like, I'm very thankful that I wasn't there, like really thankful that I wasn't there. But it breaks my heart that all these people are
hurting, and they've had to witness this or be involved in this because one man makes a really bad decision. Whether it's drugs or mental illness or terrorist attacks, it doesn't matter what it is. There's no excuse to do something like this and hurt innocent people just going about their day, living life, doing Christmas shopping. This is like, that is a busy intersection all the time, no matter what time of year it is, but around this time of year, there were so many people in the city. And to see this happen is just, I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's just awful. It breaks my heart anytime I see anything like this happen, but I think it really hit me because I walk across there all the time, and it could have easily been me or anyone that I love. There was a lot of people going to the lab because we have intensive week this week at the lab where you go to every single class, and I was worried about all these people, friends that are, traveling through the city. And my first thought was, I hope it wasn't one of them. I hope, Anyway, I was in the city, and at the exact moment that it happened, I was coming out of Melbourne Central, and I crossed the road and I got on tram. I was waiting for tram 19, which is on that line, coming from Flinders Street. And all of a sudden I was just sitting there and I was putting some Christmas presents together, and I just saw ambulance after ambulance after ambulance, police, undercover cop cars, going down the tram, runway area. And I was like, oh my God, what's happened? Why is there so many police and ambulance? Something bad must have happened. And first someone said someone jumped off a building, and I think that was, I haven't seen any news about that, so I don't know if someone got some news mixed up or something. I'm not sure where that came from, but then other people started talking about it around me, and someone must have seen something online and saw that it was because a man ran down. At that point, it was 6 people, but now obviously it's a lot more. And it's just devastating. Just really devastating that this keeps happening over and over again. I feel like it's all the time we're hearing something else, and it just makes you more aware when you walk out the door, and that shouldn't happen. We shouldn't have to live in fear. And we shouldn't live in fear. But this shouldn't be something we should be thinking about. If I go out today, what might happen? It's not what people should have to fear. I just sometimes don't understand it. I don't understand the purpose of it, of why people do this. I don't understand how you can do this. It just blows my mind sometimes. The interesting thing is, and the scary thing is that this happening today, in a sense, marks the anniversary of the Burke Street Mall tragedy that happened earlier this year, where a man ran down, ploughed into crowds and crowds of people, killed people, injured people. And that happened on I think the 20th of January or the 21st of January. So it hasn't quite been a year, but today is the 21st of December, and a very, very similar thing happens, which just makes you question what was, the purpose behind this tragedy. If it was deliberate, are they connected in a sense, or are they not? Are they just two separate, tragedies, two separate situations, or are they connected? It just makes you think about that. I don't know how we can help in any way, but I guess just sending out positive thoughts and prayers, and I hope everyone ends up being okay. That this article says that 15 are in a stable condition, 4 are in a critical condition, so I just really hope everyone is going to be okay and everyone pulls through, and I hope that little boy pulls through. It's just an awful thing to happen any time of the year, but especially around Christmas. Anyway, I know this is a very sad video, but as I said, I was going to leave it blank but felt compelled to speak. I mean, me speaking about it probably doesn't help anybody, but I just wanted to say how I felt today, and I hope everyone's going to be okay, and just wanted to say my thoughts and prayers are with everyone, and I guess I just wanted to share my experience, and I didn't want to replace this day with anything else. It was either leave it blank or talk about it. So by the time this video goes out, I'm sure we'll have more information on what happened and the motive behind this situation. But as I said, my heart and my thoughts and my prayers go out to all the victims and people that were involved in this situation. And please, everybody, stay safe and look after yourself. Don't live in fear, but just be aware. I love you all, stay beautiful, and I'll see you tomorrow.